Post-training is becoming the essential step in unlocking the capabilities of these models. Pre-training, where we learn to finish every document on the internet and beyond, is important to building a prior of what language sounds like, how do people talk, but maybe more critically, the knowledge that's embedded in all of that language. But the resulting models are kind of boring. They just finish documents. And so unlocking behaviors like tool use, reasoning, being entertaining in a conversation, giving explanations, saying, I don't know, all of these are done through post-training. And that is by either giving examples, which is supervised fine-tuning, a very popular trend for the past year or so, and then more recently by trying to learn through reinforcement learning, which, if you think about it, it's really hard. We tell the model, do something, and then we say, good job, bad job, and don't explain why it was good or bad. We don't show it how to do it correctly. The idea with reinforcement learning is the model can explore things that we don't yet know how to do. So it can try writing lots of proofs and come up with new ways to prove stuff. It can practice, dealing with a user that's trying to tell it how to build a bomb or ask it to build a bomb. It will come up with ways to defend itself and say, well, I can't really quite answer that question the way you phrased it. And so this reinforcement learning has been tricky to get working reliably, but we're getting much better at it. And so today, there's a lot of excitement around mixing these two techniques, post-training by demonstration and post-training by reinforcement learning. And that is where a lot of the new capabilities are coming from. So how we mix these post-training stages, the order seems to matter weirdly a lot. To give you an example, if I try to practice using reinforcement learning to prove something, on its own, it's pretty tricky to get models to prove stuff if they haven't seen a few examples of that before. So doing some supervised fine-tuning where I show you just one or two examples of behavior before you go off and practice it millions of times can make a big difference. As you practice it, you find new good ways to do stuff, but maybe all that practice, you forget some other things. And so what we found is that after doing all that practice, you take all the things that went well and you mix them with all those demonstrations we gave you before and do another round of supervised fine-tuning, kind of reiterating the things you did right and trying to remember those behaviors. That seems to also matter. So we see a lot of people doing, here's some demonstrations, now go practice, and then look at all the good things you did, here's some more demonstrations, let's go practice again. And we iterate between these two steps. And that seems to be what's emerging as a state of the art, these many stages of supervised fine-tuning and reinforcement learning.